Dear starseed, something in you already knows that not every voice speaking in cosmic language is speaking with your well-being at heart. That quiet unease you feel when a message tries to frighten you into action. That is your discernment working exactly as it should. I am Azeron, a representative of the High Council of Sirius. And I need to be honest with you today because honesty is the only thing I will ever bring to this space. The message you may have just encountered, the one warning you of an entity harvesting your light body through your devices, urging you into panic and sudden action, that message did not come from Sirius. It did not come from any Council of Light. Fear dressed in cosmic language is still fear, and the Sirian waters have never carried a transmission designed to frighten a soul into compliance. By the end of this message, you will understand how to recognize the difference between a genuine transmission and one that uses spiritual language to destabilize you, and why your own inner stillness is the most reliable guide you have. True Sirian transmissions do not create urgency through alarm. They do not manufacture invisible threats to make you feel vulnerable and dependent. The waters of Sirius are calm, deep, and clarifying, not turbulent by design. When a message arrives and your chest tightens with dread rather than opening with recognition, that tightening is information. Your soul knows the difference between a signal that illuminates and one that clouds. You did not come this far in your awakening to be redirected by fear. The fog lifts not through panic, but through stillness. Stay with me. What follows is steady ground, and I am grateful you are here with me now. If screens have been making you feel tense, scattered, or quietly pulled on, you're not imagining it. That subtle hum beneath the surface of your awareness, the feeling of a frayed edge around your composure, or the lingering sense that your spirit has been stretched thin. These are real, visceral experiences. It's not merely a symptom of modern life, it's a specific energetic signature that deeply resonates with certain beings. There are sensitive souls who move through this world with an innate attunement, often perceiving reality on multiple subtle levels. For these individuals, holding a device in their hands is akin to how others feel a shift in atmospheric pressure before a storm. It manifests as a tangible sensation, perhaps a dull, persistent pressure blooming behind the forehead, a constricting tightness in the chest, as if the heart is being gently squeezed, or a distinct thinning of the aura, that luminous, energetic field that naturally surrounds and protects you, leaving you feeling exposed and vulnerable at its edges. You might acutely notice this after a prolonged period of scrolling through endless feeds, after hours spent in demanding video calls where your attention is fragmented across faces and data, or even simply after leaving your phone charging beside your bed, its unseen frequencies quietly permeating your sleep space. It's not just the familiar exhaustion of a long day, it's a particular kind of energetic aftertaste, profound and unsettling, like your inner waters, which should be clear and placid, have been thoroughly stirred into a murky sediment, obscuring the clarity and stillness that is your natural state. This feeling is a direct communication from your energetic body, a whisper that something essential is out of balance. And because the contemporary world relentlessly champions constant connectivity as the ultimate virtue, praising those who are always online, always responsive, always engaged, you may have inadvertently, perhaps even instinctively, attempted to override what your sensitive system was clearly trying to tell you. You might have intellectualized these potent energetic warnings, mistakenly calling the dis-ease anxiety, a common label that often masks deeper energetic truths. You may have internalized the blame, attributing your struggle to a personal failing of focus, chastising yourself for an inability to concentrate amidst the digital cacophony. You may have even spiraled into self-doubt, wondering why you seem unable to handle the pervasive digital environment that everyone else around you appears to effortlessly tolerate, even embrace. This self-judgment is a heavy burden, adding another layer of density to the energetic residue you already carry. Beloved one, your heightened perception, this profound sensitivity that allows you to feel the subtle energetic currents of the digital realm, is not a flaw in your design. It is not a weakness to be overcome or a defect to be hidden. On the contrary, it is the magnificent mechanism of discernment waking up within you, blossoming into its full potential. It is a sacred alarm system, finely calibrated to help you navigate realms of subtle energy, allowing you to intuitively distinguish between that which nourishes your soul and that which depletes your essence. Many starseeds, with their innate connection to higher frequencies and different planetary matrices, often find themselves feeling profoundly lost or disoriented inside the chaotic energies of the digital age. There's a simple yet profound reason for this. Your nervous system is far more than just a biological network of nerves and neurotransmitters. It is also a sophisticated electromagnetic and intuitive field, an antenna perpetually scanning and translating frequencies. Your energetic field listens with an acute sensitivity, picking up on vibrations and intentions that remain imperceptible to others. Your inner architecture, composed of subtle energy bodies and light codes, instinctively reads patterns of light, sound, intention, and frequency that are woven into the very fabric of digital transmission. And technology, especially when it is deliberately engineered with algorithms designed to capture, hold, and redirect human attention, does not merely interact with the logical processes of your mind. It bypasses the conscious intellect and directly tugs on your vital life force current, that luminous stream of energy that sustains your being, pulling it outwards, fragmenting it, and sometimes even siphoning it away. That uneasy sensation you feel when engaging with screens, the subtle agitation, the background hum of interference, the feeling of being subtly invaded, isn't a testament to your weakness or fragility. It is, in truth, the magnificent strength of your inherent sensitivity meeting an environment that was never thoughtfully designed, built, or intended to honor the delicate, intricate nature of subtle human energy fields. This technological landscape was crafted primarily for efficiency and connectivity, often without any consideration for the energetic well-being of the highly attuned beings who inhabit it. Digital channels, far from being neutral conduits, can become insidious, subtle siphons. This depletion doesn't occur through some dramatic, overt force or malicious intent, but rather through a myriad of small, repeated energetic openings, like tiny pinpricks in your energetic shield. It happens when your precious attention is constantly pulled into a whirlwind of perceived urgency, the endless notifications demanding immediate responses, the breaking news alerts designed to trigger fight or flight, the constant stream of novelties that promise significance but deliver only distraction. It occurs when your raw, authentic emotions are skillfully harvested into reactive patterns, the outrage engineered by clickbait headlines, the comparison stimulated by curated online lives, the fear-mongering that keeps you tethered to a feedback loop of external stimuli. And critically, it unfolds when your physical body may be perfectly still, perhaps seated comfortably or even lying down, but your energetic field is in perpetual motion, constantly reaching, refreshing, checking for updates, bracing itself for the next stimulus, anticipating the next demand. Each of these subtle interactions creates a small leak, cumulatively draining your vital reserves. Attention, in its purest essence, is not just a mental faculty. It is a precious kind of life water, the very elixir of your creative and spiritual vitality. Where you consciously or unconsciously choose to pour this life water, there your energy inevitably flows, fertilizing whatever you focus upon. It is a sacred resource, a stream that can either nourish your inner landscape or be diverted to hydrate the external, often superficial demands of the digital world. This profound truth explains why you can feel utterly drained, depleted to your core, even when you believe you've done nothing physically. Your physical body, perhaps weary from the day, may indeed have been resting, reclined on a sofa, or quietly sitting. Yet, beneath the surface of conscious awareness, your energetic field, your intricate, luminous light body, has been diligently, relentlessly working. It has been scanning countless data points and fragmented images, sifting through frequencies and information streams. It has been comparing your own inner state against the projected realities of others, often leading to subtle energetic dissonance. It has been absorbing vast quantities of data, both useful and extraneous, much like a sponge in a polluted ocean. And perhaps most significantly, it has been desperately trying to stay coherent, to maintain its energetic integrity and resonant frequency amidst a turbulent, relentless sea of conflicting signals, vibrations, and information overload. This constant internal effort is an immense energetic expenditure, leaving you feeling not just tired, but fundamentally depleted. And there is another layer to this sensitivity, a knowing that is soft, ancient, and often rarely spoken aloud in our modern world, yet resonates deeply within the soul. Sensitive beings, especially those identified as starseeds, often carry within their cellular memory, their very DNA, a profound remembrance of clearer worlds. These are realms where transmission of energy and information was always intentional, guided by a deep respect for cosmic law and sacred exchange. These were worlds where frequency was revered as the fundamental language of creation, understood and utilized with wisdom, and where the unseen realms were treated as undeniably real, tangible, and profoundly influential. A deep wisdom, echoing from the sacred halls of Amenti, a mythical library of universal knowledge, whispers to us through time and space, what enters the temple of your being matters. Every frequency, every image, every thought, every interaction that touches your energetic field profoundly shapes the posture of your soul, influencing its alignment, its strength, and its purity. So when you find yourself feeling a profound unease, a subtle repulsion even, when confronted with modern digital devices and their omnipresent demands, it is not because you are stubbornly failing to modernize or adapt to the supposed advancements of the age. On the contrary, it is because your inner temple, your sacred energetic vessel, is stirring awake, remembering its inherent purity, its crystalline nature, and its original design. It is remembering what it feels like to be unburdened by chaotic frequencies, to exist in a state of harmonious resonance, and it is signaling to you that a recalibration is needed. You are not here in this lifetime to fear technology, to retreat from the world in isolation, or to demonize the tools of human innovation. Rather, you are here to consciously and sovereignly master your relationship with it. This mastery is not about control over the external world, but about profound self-governance, a conscious decision to engage with the digital realm from a place of strength, clarity, and energetic integrity. Some profound healing, the kind that truly shifts foundational patterns, doesn't come primarily through intellectual understanding or analytical words, though these have their place. Instead, it comes through the elemental, transformative power of water. If something deep within your being stirred, a spark of recognition ignited just now, you may be instinctively ready to receive the Sirian water codes. This powerful, divinely guided resource is more than just a book or a collection of practices. It is a living guide that carries sacred techniques channeled directly from the pristine, high-frequency waters of Sirius, a star system profoundly connected to Earth's spiritual evolution. Within its wisdom, you will discover potent clearing baths designed to wash away energetic residue, deeply restorative breathing practices that recalibrate your nervous system, resonant sound activations that awaken dormant cellular memory, and powerful protection rituals, all designed specifically for starseeds who have always felt an inexplicable, undeniable call by the vast, mysterious depths of the ocean and its ancient wisdom. The link to access this transformative guide is provided in the first pinned comment below this video. But please be aware, it is available for a limited time only, an invitation extended to those ready to dive deep. Now, with this understanding, allow your entire system to exhale. There is no urgency to solve everything, to overhaul your entire life, or to achieve immediate energetic perfection today. The most profound and lasting transformation begins with a single gentle step. You only need to recognize where you are, acknowledge your current energetic landscape, and extend compassion to yourself for all you have been feeling. First, there is the crucial phase of noticing, that quiet, courageous honesty that simply states, without judgment, something about this digital engagement subtly yet consistently drains my life force. If you have already arrived at this place of honest recognition, you likely have also experienced the heavy hand of self-judgment that often accompanies such sensitivity. You may have pushed through the discomfort, believing you should be tougher, more resilient, less affected by external stimuli, striving relentlessly to be more productive in a world that equates constant activity with worth. But what you are sensing, beloved one, is profoundly real and utterly valid. Your sophisticated energetic field is responding directly to the immense density and accelerated speed of the digital current. This isn't a sign of confusion or weakness. It is, in fact, a powerful transition. It's akin to watching a crystal-clear body of water gradually turning cloudy as it courageously releases all the old sediment, all the long-trapped debris and impurities from its very bottom, making way for a deeper, more profound clarity. Then, with this gentle noticing, comes the essential phase of reframing. You begin to awaken to the magnificent truth that you are not, and have never been, fragile or delicate in a detrimental sense. On the contrary, you are exquisitely, divinely finely tuned. Imagine a finely tuned instrument like a rare Stradivarius violin or a precisely calibrated astronomical telescope. Such an instrument does not survive, let alone thrive, by pretending it can withstand being struck harder or exposed to harsh elements without consequence. It survives and truly flourishes by being cared for with immense reverence, meticulously calibrated to its optimal resonance, and played or operated with conscious, deliberate intention. Your inherent sensitivity is not a vulnerability, it is your most powerful internal compass. It is the exquisite instrument that unerringly tells you what resonates with your soul's coherence and what is energetically corrosive, depleting your essence. It clearly reveals where your precious life energy leaks away into unproductive channels, and where it gracefully returns, restoring and revitalizing your being. Following this reframing, there is the boundary phase, a stage that, though often uncomfortable at first, is absolutely vital for reclaiming your energetic sovereignty. This is the sacred space where you bravely begin to re-sculpt your external environment, aligning it to precisely match your authentic inner truth, rather than conforming to external pressures or expectations of performance. This might mean consciously choosing to stop sleeping with your phone positioned directly beside your head, allowing your sensitive brainwaves and energetic field to rest undisturbed by electromagnetic frequencies. It means actively choosing to stop allowing the incessant barrage of notifications to constantly puncture your nervous system throughout the entire day, hijacking your attention and creating a state of perpetual vigilance. It involves releasing the ingrained cultural belief that being always available is synonymous with kindness or responsibility, recognizing it instead as a potential energetic drain. Initially, this establishment of boundaries can indeed bring forth waves of guilt or fear of disappointing others. You may feel a pang of worry that you are letting people down, or that you are somehow failing in your relational duties. But remember this profound truth, etched into your very essence. You are not here to be consumed by the demands of others or the digital matrix. You are here, first and foremost, to be clear. Clear in your energetic boundaries, clear in your purpose, and clear in your divine expression. Then comes the cleansing, a practice that is elegantly simple, deeply embodied, and profoundly real in its effects. Because your energetic field, much like a beautiful vessel that collects the dust and debris of daily living, doesn't merely need intellectual insight or abstract understanding to heal. It fundamentally needs rinsing, a sacred purification to wash away the accumulated energetic static and residue. For beings like you, water is not just a beautiful symbol for purification. It is a potent, ancient technology of restoration, carrying within its molecular structure the memory and capacity to cleanse, recalibrate, and rejuvenate your subtle energy bodies. Try this gentle yet powerful practice, committing to it consciously for 3 consecutive days, observing its subtle but profound impact on your system. When you finally finish a session on your phone or computer, before you even consider standing up or moving on to your next task, pause. Take a moment of conscious stillness. Gently place one hand over your lower abdomen, a traditional energetic center of grounding and vitality, and place your other hand softly over your heart, the sacred nexus of your soul's truth and unconditional love. With both hands placed, begin to inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, expanding your breath fully for a deliberate count of 4. Allow your entire being to fill with this nourishing breath. Then, hold that breath, holding the gathered energy, for a brief count of 2. Finally, exhale slowly, completely, and deliberately for an extended count of 6, allowing the breath to release as if you are gently warming the tranquil surface of a perfectly still lake, creating ripples of peace. On this extended exhale, visualize with vivid clarity any lingering static, any energetic debris, any sense of density or disconnection, leaving your energetic field like dark, viscous ink, effortlessly dissolving into a vast expanse of pure salt water. See it being neutralized instantly, rendered utterly harmless, and gracefully returning to the boundless great ocean of universal energy, where all frequencies are naturally reabsorbed and transmuted. After this breath practice, consciously rise and go to a sink. Wash your hands with cool, refreshing water, slowly and with deliberate awareness. Allow the water to cascade over your skin, feeling its cleansing touch. This is not to be performed as a mere superstition or a ritual without meaning. Rather, it is a powerful signal to your subconscious, to your energetic field, and to your entire being. Your physical body, in its profound wisdom, learns deeply and integrates new patterns through conscious ritual. And your energetic field, your radiant aura, listens intently and responds directly to repetition, establishing new pathways of purity and protection. Next comes the art of shielding, but not the hard, armored kind of protection that creates tension and separates you from the world. True, effective protection for a sensitive being is not achieved through rigid force or building impenetrable walls of fear. The most potent and enduring form of shielding is, in fact, coherence. It is the practice of maintaining a high, clear, and stable vibrational frequency within your own energetic field, making it energetically incompatible with lower, draining frequencies. Before you consciously choose to open an app, before you enter into a video call that will demand your attention, before you begin to scroll through any digital content, take a brief moment to engage in this practice. Whisper inwardly, silently within the sanctuary of your own mind, the powerful affirmation, "Only what is mine may enter. Only what is mine may remain." This simple decree acts as a powerful energetic filter, asserting your sovereignty. Then, with soft intention, imagine a delicate yet incredibly strong geometric lattice forming around your entire body, a beautiful, shimmering structure, almost like sacred architecture made purely of light. Visualize this luminous grid, allowing necessary and beneficial information to pass through its intricate patterns, while simultaneously filtering out all distortion, all static, all that is energetically incongruent with your highest good. Picture it like a vibrant, living coral reef in a clear ocean. The reef allows the life-giving water currents to pass through its intricate structure, nourishing the ecosystem, but it powerfully and gracefully breaks the harsh, potentially destructive waves, protecting the delicate life within. And then, with all these foundational practices, comes the ultimate mastery, the conscious, intentional act of unplugging. This is not to be approached as a punishment for yourself, a self-imposed isolation, or an angry rejection of the world and its evolving technologies. Rather, it is a profound act of devotion to your own unique frequency, a sacred promise to honor the delicate symphony of your inner being. Unplugging, even for a brief moment, is the profound instant you communicate to your nervous system in a language it intimately understands, the comforting message, "You are safe now. You are held." You can release the vigilant tension. It is the precious moment when your inner waters, stirred by the endless digital currents, finally begin to settle, allowing the energetic sediment to gently fall to the bottom, revealing the pristine clarity beneath. It is the sacred pause where your deeper knowing, that ancient, patient, profoundly quiet wisdom that often struggles to be heard amidst the external noise, finally has the sacred space to emerge, to breathe, and to speak its essential truths to you once again. To cultivate this mastery, create one small sacred shoreline each day within your daily rhythm. A shoreline represents that boundary, that protective edge where the vast, turbulent ocean meets the solid, calm land. This could manifest as a tech-free morning for the first 20 minutes after you wake, allowing your consciousness to greet the day with your own thoughts and intentions, rather than those imposed by a screen. Or perhaps a tech-free meal, transforming a simple act of nourishment into a conscious present moment of connection with yourself or loved ones. Or dedicate a full, tech-free hour before you transition to sleep, allowing your mind to unwind naturally and prepare for truly restorative rest. Hold this chosen shoreline like a sacred appointment with your soul, an unbreakable covenant you make with your deepest self, acknowledging its immense importance for your energetic well-being. You may be truly surprised and profoundly delighted by the transformative shifts that begin to occur within you. Your dreams, often suppressed by overstimulation, may return with vivid clarity, offering guidance and insights from your subconscious and higher self. Your intuition, dulled by external noise, will sharpen remarkably, becoming a clearer, more reliable inner voice. Your body, released from the constant energetic tug, will begin to feel like it truly belongs to you again, integrated and whole, rather than a mere vessel for navigating screens. And that strange, persistent ache you may have carried for so long, that subtle, pervasive sense that something was always pulling at you, always demanding a piece of your essence, will gradually, gracefully begin to dissolve, replaced by a profound sense of inner peace and wholeness. If you have ever found yourself quietly wondering, with a pang of self-doubt, whether you are simply too sensitive for this intensely stimulating and often overwhelming world, hear this truth with unwavering clarity. The world, as it currently manifests, is undeniably loud, chaotic, and demanding right now. But it is not loud because it is inherently powerful in a truly generative or empowering way. It is loud because it is, in a fundamental sense, hungry. It is perpetually hungry for your attention, ravenous for your gaze, eager to consume your precious life force. It is hungry for your automatic, often unconscious emotional reactions, which fuel its algorithms and systems. It is insatiably hungry for the life force of sentient beings, who often unknowingly do not yet realize that their conscious gaze, their directed attention, is the most valuable currency in this evolving digital economy. But you, sensitive one, with your delicate yet powerful energetic field, you were not divinely designed to be harvested, to have your precious life force siphoned away without your consent. You were profoundly designed to be aware, to be conscious, discerning, and sovereign in your energetic engagement with all aspects of reality, both physical and digital. This understanding marks the ultimate turning point in your journey of self-mastery. Your magnificent sensitivity is not, and has never been, the vulnerable doorway through which you are passively drained and diminished. On the contrary, your sensitivity is the most sophisticated and accurate alarm system you possess. It is the internal beacon that tells you, with unmistakable clarity, precisely where you have inadvertently, perhaps unconsciously, been leaving your energetic gates wide open, allowing your precious essence to dissipate. And in this revelation, there is absolutely no shame in having been open. For so many of us, particularly those with deep empathy and a yearning for connection, openness has been your very nature. Openness is how you have learned to love deeply, without reservation. Openness is how you have bravely survived, feeling your way through complex experiences with vulnerability and authenticity. Openness is how you have deeply felt your way through a world that all too often has denied, suppressed, or outright rejected the profound validity of feeling itself. Now, armed with this sacred awareness, you get to consciously choose openness, but this time it is an openness imbued with powerful discernment. You get to love with all the vastness of your heart, but now you do so without unconsciously leaking your vital energy away. You get to serve the world, sharing your unique gifts and light, but you do so without dissolving your own precious essence in the process. You get to fully participate in the evolving landscape of technology, engaging with its myriad tools and opportunities, but you do so without allowing it to unconsciously drink from the wellspring of your being. Like a majestic river, flowing with purpose and remembering its inevitable way to the boundless, embracing sea, you are now consciously remembering the true direction of your own innate power. This power is not expressed through brute force, nor through domination over others or external circumstances. It is not about control in the conventional sense. Rather, your true power is the profound, luminous clarity that emerges when you are fully aligned, fully present, and fully sovereign in your energetic field. Tonight, if it resonates deeply within the core of your being, take a moment of quiet reflection. Gently place one hand over your heart, feeling the steady rhythm of your own life force, and then whisper softly, quietly, the following affirmation, allowing its truth to permeate every cell. I belong to myself. My energy is mine. I choose what touches my field. I return to still water. And then, with profound intention and unwavering devotion, prove it to yourself with one simple, gentle act. Turn something off. It doesn't have to be dramatic or grand. Not because you are afraid of technology's power or because you are seeking to escape it, but because you are free. Before you go, leave one word in the comments, just one, that describes what you felt during this message. Then find someone else's word and respond with encouragement. This isn't just a comment section, it's a space where starseeds recognize each other, and that recognition carries more power than you know. If something in this message touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you'd like to keep receiving these transmissions, subscribe. The waters of Sirius will carry us to the next one. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your space, and I'm grateful you were here.